And two. Yo. How are y'all doing, my fit? Two. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Happy People TV, Orlando Pirates fan channel. This is the BucsChat live therapy session. I am your host, KB, and I have my soldiers with me. Later, we're going to do a call in. But for now, there are a couple of things for this therapy session that we need to work through. As I'm a Paganea, Mr. Mafilong and Mr. Chaos are going to help us talk about Taba Ea, Bafana Bafana, the latest squad, how Sipho Chaine is not in it. Mohau Nkota, so many rumors around his name. We need to find out what's going on over there. We need to talk about who's going to be player of the season, because if I have anything to say about it, one of those players will be a Paganea. And overall, guys, we just want to speak and share about the club. You know how it is. It's the therapy session. Let us be back with you right after the intro. Tango. Yeah, Tawola Buffet too. How's everybody doing? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Happy People TV Orlando Pirates fan channel. I did say my host today is the same host that is your host, which is Mr. KB, and Mafilong and Mr. Chaos have come to join me. Bafetu Dinsang kada Bafetu.
Hi, Joe. Ukala season, Mr. KP. It's always nice
Thank
to
you,
be back with you too. Tanko mapagani. I won't get large. I think this is one of the shows that I enjoy coming to. The other ones that we have, I'm not discrediting them or anything like that, but I feel like here it's unfiltered. We get to share our thoughts, what we think, our opinions. They're not always right, but unfiltered and fit. It's not restricted to what it's supposed to be like. So, hola mapagani asila.
Yibu Baba. Mr. Chaos.
Yes, Mr.
Chaos.
KB.
Yeah, how do you feel in your feelings of Paganea?
Thank you for having me on the show, my brother. Thank you to the Happy People TV. I'm a Pagania, say happy. We are still happy. We are around. We are for the title race.
For the title race, for the number one. For the Betway. Yeah, I'm fit.
We are for the title.
I'm glad.
The Betway, my brother.
I'm glad you're feeling good, fit. And then I'm just going to ask everybody who is watching, guys, if you guys have anything that is bothering you visually, audio wise, please drop. Okay, if you guys are not hearing us properly, or if there's an issue with audio or picture, drop a one in the chat. In the live chat, just go one. If there is no issues or anything like that, then you can drop a 2 in the chat, Bafetu. But as far as I'm concerned, Bafetu, I don't know how y'all hear me, but for me, it's as good as it was when we were busy doing the mic test 1, 2. It's Bafetu. All right. So this is how it's gonna go. I don't know if there's maybe a delay or whatever, but I'll keep on monitoring Bafetu. Anyway, so Bafetu, let's talk. We touched on it a little bit there. I'm talking about me and Mr. Khotso on the Soweto Giants podcast. Yeah, no, we are happy about everything, but we are not sure whether this Orlando Pirates, not this Orlando Pirates, this Bafana squad that we're looking at is the one with all the selections that have been made, and the one that has made some of the biggest headlines is the exclusion of Sipho Chaine, because now it doesn't sound like continuity, but in general, I just want to talk about the Bafana thing, guys. Mr. Chaos.
Yes, brother.
Bafana Bafana.
Yeah, in general, the Sipho Chaine is a shocker, my guy. Like, who's gonna be able to save the penalties if push comes to shove as well? Who is replaced by Lean? What's his name? I don't want to mispronounce it.
Lena or something like that.
Lena, like that.
Lina la
don't
hae
know,
a ke sure ka lona. Yeah.
but I don't know what Lean has done. Like I haven't seen something like that's out of the extraordinary. You know, I mean, Sipho just came out of a clean sheet. Like he's Mr. Clean Sheets now,
Yep.
as we say in the group. Waban.
Yep.
So I don't know, man. Like it is a shocker. I can say we go Bruce Shebile guy.
Mr. Mafelo.
Which obviously that's the one main topic that we have with Bafana Bafana. Saga. Yeah, how can you let or drop such a such a big goalkeeper in the league? And the number 2 spot contender of the Bafana Bafana team. I think he's equipped, if I'm not mistaken, about, is it how many is it? How many is it? 20 clean sheets? I'm not sure. Or is it 21 now?
A
He's
lot of
running
clean
around.
sheets. A lot of clean sheets. We've
Yes,
only conceded 9
A
goals in
lot,
22
a
games.
lot of things.
yeah. If
Wow.
you're dropping such a goalkeeper, but also then again it's just a preliminary squad, so it's like friendlies. I don't think it has anything to do with. It might be personal, but I think that's kept between the coach and Sipho Chaine. But other than that, I mean, for him to drop Chain and rather keep Goss was cabanga kanjani lo mjita. Hayi. Mara, okay, fair. I don't also know much about Lina. So hey, one thing I'm just happy about, I saw a few clips from social media where I saw Mbogazi and Mufukeng having a very exciting interaction. Then Mufukeng couldn't believe he's seeing TLB after such a long time. For me, that was a very nice and sportsman-like thing, moment to
Heartwarming
witness
and
on the
so.
pitch.
Yeah.
Other than that,
Yeah, the reunion.
I'm happy with the squad that he has selected from Orlando Pirates. Once again, dominant in the league. Very dominant in the league. So it comes to show that we're the hottest club currently. And that for me goes a long way. I'm enjoying how the boys are also showing. I mean, we just come back from a 6-0 right now. So I'm not surprised that Hugo Bruce chose all those players. Another player that I just want to highlight is Sibile Bailey coming back from an injury. And he's creating goals on that side as a right wing back, and also scoring. So I'm just here and just keen to
He
see
didn't
what
get picked though.
what is.
He didn't get
I
picked
wonder
though.
what Bruce is gonna do.
Petition. Petition
I
for
wonder what Bruce is
Sibilibili to go to
who is he gonna
Bafana.
pick between who is he gonna pick between Mudau and Sbilibit?
No, Sbilibili is not in this current
Sibilibili,
squad, bruv. He's not.
Yeah.
He's not. So we
that's
know
right.
he has already picked Mudau. Ne, Kishibile, Ronaldo, Lina, and Kiawana Dalalas Kukune, and Skukune obviously have been doing well defensively. Fede. I mean, sure. But for me, honestly, guys, when it comes to Bruce, I don't know, guys, if you guys have been criticizing starting lineup after starting lineup, I've stopped criticizing his teams. I just want to see what is your plan on the pitch, right? And also,
Results.
two FCONs ago, he was still fighting kind of for his place as the national team coach, right? And then after he did so well, from what happened in that FCON is why we gave him the carry on of the job for the next FCON and the World Cup. And he's very lucky that we also got favors in the qualifying stages for the World Cup for us to be through. And right now we are not even worrying. We are just waiting for that rematch against Mexico in Mexico. So I just feel like he got the job playing a certain way with certain players, and then now it's not the very same going from the last FCON to this one. And you know, I feel like he's even picked less Pirates players. We were so proud that it's mostly a Pirates squad, but was he even able to use it properly? You know, so yeah, and there's just a quick story here. I just want to get your thoughts on it about Mufukeng in the 10. Hugo
Good
Bruce saying,
question.
"No, I'm gonna play him in the 10." I think I saw that around here. But yeah, what do you think about he's saying he's coming to Bafana to play in that central position, not on the wing. And let's not forget Torre Retsule tournamenting Ilea FCON with him on the wing. So he's now coming out and saying it. I don't know when he said it or who he was saying it to specifically, but here's the article over here that Belevele he is saying that no, Mufukeng I have picked him in order to play centrally. So yeah, any thoughts on that?
My question on that one is he the only 10 that we have? Because,
Shishi.
oh, it's also Mshishi.
Yeah.
So what's the story on Tito as well? Because he was also good for the Bafana squad.
Well, I know you're trying to bait me with that question. I'm asking you about Mufukeng in the 10 and the fact that
Okay,
Bruce has kind
Mufukeng
of
in
been
the 10 is perfect. It's
okay.
perfect. It's a perfect fit. It's a perfect fit to answer your question.
Away. Away.
For me,
Yeah.
there's no Mamfugeng Mfetu. I think when Bruce keeps selecting him like this, he also needs to protect the player. Um, in the previous AFCON, that the competition that just previously happened, this thing of expecting him to become the god of under pressure and not
In
allowing
one
him
game,
the
fast.
freedom
Hey,
that matches. You can't Mufukeng is a big match player, number one, and he's countlessly come to show that what he's doing very well as a free role when you play when you give him the free role in the pitch. I think what Bruce needs to do is that sometimes he should stop being so egocentral and to speak to the coach. Ask him what is he the important questions, such as what are you
Yeah.
doing so right that Mfokeng is giving you such results for your team, rather than to keep quiet and say yes, Mfokeng is a 10, and we're not discrediting the fact that he's our national team head coach. But we're also saying is
Yeah.
that where you need advice, he should seek for it. There's nothing wrong with asking a lower ranking coach for information to say, Mfethu, how do you do it? Forgetting is the perfect 10. But also what I would like for Bruce to do is that protect him. You know what I mean by protect. Surround him with players he's going to be free, even to communicate with. Don't make him play with
Mhm.
unfamiliar players and expect him to be the kingpin. That's one thing that I've realized with Mofokeng is that he's another player that can play tactically, but also possesses very much like danger, especially in opposing halves. If he's gonna play him, yeah, like I say, I'd rather have Mufukeng play with players that he's gonna be comfortable. If I'm going to name them so far that I've seen him, gel well with, is Apollos and Moremi. Sibili as well. But he's a player that you need to give him the ball, feed him the ball so that he can possess the type of quality that we want him to. So yeah.
Well said.
Yeah, to me, it sounds like a plan, Fade. It sounds like a plan. Um, like we are saying, like the way you're trying to put it right now, I feel like we're not the kind of national team that can be so tactical game after game where we are saying, okay, today we're playing Mexico, we're gonna play three at the back. All right, tomorrow we are playing this other country. Now we're gonna completely change the team. We need that rhythm. And if you see the way Pagania plays and the way we did well in the last FCON, it's all about the relationships between the players. You can't just decide
Yeah.
in a last 16-year FCON, okay, Now we're gonna play long ball now, and I've got a specific way we can beat this team, and it's going to work. Some things you gotta see what you have, and then build a style around that. And some styles, hey, Fitz, you have to see that no, the team that I have right now is not the kind of team that can adapt from game to game and play something totally different. I can't switch it off and on. I need to create a culture, and then they will get better in such a sense that when we do face a challenge that we don't know what we're going to do about it, you keep everything mostly the same, because you know, like with Pep knows I must keep the ball. If I'm going to win a game of football, I must keep the ball. I must have most of the possession.
And he sticks to
No
that.
matter who he's got on the pitch, the whole point is always he lives and dies on keeping the ball. I think we must live and die on creating relationships within the squad. So that's positional, and that's also personnel wise, which is why this whole Sipho Chaine thing is a little bit weird, because it's like, okay, so did he ask for a leave, or did he ask for a break or something like that? I don't know, but yeah, guys, I think let's not beat the dead horse on that one too much. I just needed to get some things off of well, I know we had to get some things off of our
Off
chest
the chat.
with that one.
Mhm.
So I'm going to now somebody put in a very interesting picture, Bafitu, in the group, in the WhatsApp group. WhatsApp group link is in the section below, the description below, Bafitu. So basically,
Yes, sir.
it was this thing, yeah, for this season, Abdeslam is basically doing as well as or better than Jose, and basically there were comparisons and all of that stuff. But I've got something over here that will show how well they've done. But I guess I'd like to hear from you, Mr. Mafelong. Abdeslam, so far, what can you just say about how he's transformed our team and how he has played his role so far with this business end ahead of us, 2 trophies in? And
Well, when it comes to those two coaches, for me, they are my current favorite coaches that we've signed in a very long time. I would not like to say or compare them to say who is better than the other, because number one, Jose came into the team, and for it to kind of look, or not even for it to kind of, but for it to look the way that it is, it's because of him. Abdeslam had something to work with. He had the he had a squad that was already solid and was already winning. He came in and just gave him a different just gave them a different style of football. He had something to work with, is what I'm going back to. So for me, in terms of numbers, I will give it to Abdeslam to say yes, he came in and we are head to head with Sundowns right now. My my wish was that we didn't have the same similar types of points, and but instead have clear points, be clear points ahead of them. But he just came in to show that he can compete, especially in terms of numbers. So if we're going to speak numbers, Abdeslam definitely, in his first season, I can give it up to him to say he's way well over went past Jose. But I will not say he is better. I will say he managed to get the team. He managed to give the team a different type of football, and now with that, he's managed to add on a different style, so he can always go back to the ones that Jose left him with, and still use them. So yeah, that's how I feel about the two.
Well said.
Mr. Chaos, how do you feel about the football he's playing, and like going forward from here, how it's going to affect season after season, with less or more players available?
If I can take over from Mr. Mafelong, like what he said, yes, we can't compare the two. They're both spectacular in their job, like the stats say. But like we had a conversation earlier on, Mr. KB, if I'm sorry for going off rail, but like if Jose also had the squad that Mr. Abdeslam has, uh he would do wonders, my man. Like I actually thought about it. He would do wonders. If not, we said we would have still be in the Champions League as well. Because you know what
Experience.
Jose is capable of. Yeah, you know what Jose is capable of, man. But either or, man. Abdeslam, 2 trophies in, first season, title race still on. With the squad he has, I want to give him like what's this? A task.
Yeah.
Ne ke kopela a anke league. Then I'll say he's better. He's better than Jose. Then I'll say that.
It's a tough act to follow. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Because if he takes the league, it's like, oh, Jose already was halfway there, kind of thing. But yeah, he must just do what he can. Yeah, he must just do what he can because
Yeah.
hey, he can't put the ball in the back of the net himself.
Ish, but he's a good coach, eh? And a good player
coach.
as well. Yeah,
does anyone in the chat want to remind us what's Jose Abdeslam's record against Sundowns? How many times have you played them? 4 times, ne?
Yeah, we played them 4 times with Abdeslam.
Record?
No, 3 times.
3.
Ish, record, no win.
No win. What do you mean?
Has he won against Mamliri Sun?
3 draws and 3 draws and a loss.
I think
Is it 3 draws and a loss, man?
3 draws.
Yes, they know him.
Yeah.
And then obviously the other ones were penalty win. Yeah, for those first 2 draws, we got penalty. No.
Oh yeah.
I just hope everybody is just looking, guys. We had Jose. We did well. Well done to Abdeslam. He's actually doing brilliantly. He's shown us another part of the game that I feel like wasn't so prevalent in South African football. They didn't get the counter press and whatever. I like that. There's just one aspect of his game that I'm not 100% convinced by, but that's just me. I don't know if you guys want to get into that, but I just wanted to say, Hore. No, I'll just say after this. But what I was just trying to say is that, yeah, Mfethu, we must just remember how close we were with Jose. Be grateful that Abdeslam has started well, and if he ends off either badly or well, we must take everything into account just to remember Hore, what he started with, how many players he had at the beginning. If he doesn't get that kind of backing in the next transfer market, we mustn't blame him that much. We must just remember where he's coming from and where he's going and all of that. And I'm just saying, I go to sleep every night and sometimes I dream of that 4th season under Jose, because the way I saw it, we had learned how to beat Sundowns in the league. The way I saw it, we had learned to beat Sundowns, and beating Sundowns it was like, can we beat everybody else? Sundowns like sharp. So now it's like, okay.
That's why I'm fair to or my chance. I'll say I'm fair to. I can't compare the two. They but two seconds they two the different. That's why I would come back to saying, imagine, guys, let's take it back to this. Imagine Jose was still there, Imagine Jose was still there, and then
with this team
currently, and we just asked for one more season. I think I had this conversation. We had this conversation, KB. One more season, and then they're like, all right, Abdeslam, we want you to be part of the camp on Fair 2, just so that you understand the goals that we want to go and achieve going forward. Having part of the technical squad there and Fair 2, have TLB just to finish off the season. How would Pirates look right now? I don't think this team that we're having, we would have been having. So, comparing the 2 coaches, for me, I'd rather have them being a tag team than for them to be in for us to come to say, for them to be in a comparison
Sure.
You know.
Yeah. Even
Pirates will be the team of
percentage-wise,
the season.
Botswana. I think they both have
Yeah.
74%.
We wouldn't
More or
have
less.
these people, man. They've made this name. They actually show that they are Mapaganea. So
My guy would have been the team of the season.
you.
So I
Team
think
of the
sometimes
season,
you
bro.
must just fight for continuity. Sometimes just be like, really, wait, don't sell him yet. And then at least maybe, like, right now, we have the whole TLP situation. I feel like it was 1 or 2 days of complaining and the rest was congratulations. So sometimes you must just push a little bit harder. Just be like, hey, we are ahead. We miss him. Hey, we are ahead. We miss him. Every time we play a game, we release a picture of TLP type of thing. Just remind the management team
Same
and the people
thing.
who make these decisions.
Enough.
My friend too. Yeah.
I'm afraid to
Same
the
thing.
TLP I'm cooking. I'm afraid to the TLP I'm cooking. Pirates must come to my team and take a TLP there. There's one
Exactly.
TLP. But anyway,
It's the same thing that's gonna happen to Relay, my brother. Ish. It's gonna hurt, Mara. Congratulations.
Me, I don't mind if somebody wins a league and it's just more than 6 months. That's all I'm asking for. More than 6 months, at least 12 months. Mohau Nkota, let's TLP. How long did they last?
Bro. That's
all
right.
I'm asking. Just a couple more months, please. But yeah, man.
So we're not about the league, and then everybody can go. Like anyone can leave.
Finish what you started. Finish what you came here for.
Exactly.
It's Jose, it's
Ish,
Nkota, it's TLP.
TLP.
I'm just saying.
Kunzima, bafethu, kunzima.
Let's move on
there's
to
a new him, guys. There's
Okay,
another
yeah.
him.
All right,
I'm not
yeah.
sure of that. There's stolen one of the technical stuff. Just Diego Stellenbosch. I forgot his name. Keeps coming in my head and I keep slipping it.
The new technical staff member. Yeah.
That has been spoken about joining the Orlando Pirates camp. Is that true? How true is that?
100%
It's very true.
What's his name again?
It's very true.
Yeah, 100%. I think he's a fitness. Is he a fitness guy?
Scout.
Somebody said. Is he a scout? Scout. Okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. He is a scout. Yeah, as long as if we can keep up our Coco Melonness and plus have good scouts for those who are ready to go right here right now. That's only for the better.
I mean, happy. Did you see the TDC camp, my guy? I mean, I'm happy. We still have Coco Melon.
Where are we on the log there?
We still first. We still first, brother.
Okay, all right.
We're having a fight with our rivals.
Mm-hmm.
Like the seniors are.
Everywhere he goes, the same fight. Hey, mate, tika muna, mate, tika nkani, hey la. Tiwa wana ukudla kabantu, tiwa kamona ukudla awu daddy. Iliki. Ikabuyela kamona.
Iliki.
Kabusehla kamona kabuyelo kankani. Let's look at these remaining fixtures, guys.
It's remaining fixtures, Buffett.
Let's look at these remaining fixtures, guys. We are lucky that we went into this break with the advantage in Yana, but I remember I tried to do a video with Mr. Coach and then it ended up being botched. Like the sound wasn't fine and whatever, and we were going through all the fixtures and fixtures, and we never. This is before Swelly let's draw. We only saw ourselves dropping points, maybe against. I could say, but we were saying maybe Chiefs or something. Maybe we'll draw there, but then for everything else, we thought we were winning. We've got Golden Arrows, we've got Richards Bay, Amazulu, and then we've changed from the 25th to the 26th of April, the Chiefs one, and then Stellenbosch, Makesi, and Eben City. Every time you get an easy test, you get a hard one the next day.
Yeah, that's what I just noticed.
And then the last one is against Orbit, so at least we're gonna win on the last day. At least we know. waiting for you to come on.
Or is it 8 games left?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, sir.
I don't see the orbit. Oh, there it is.
No, Orbit is after. It's after Devon City. Devon City there. And then Orbit is on the next day, but I'll have to change this.
Okay, no problem. Before we get into this discussion, can we see our rivals as well, the remaining one?
Our rivals fixtures. And okay, you've bent this one into memory, right?
Yes,
Okay,
please.
Sharpo. Let's look at their fixtures.
Before we talk about our.
Anyway, guys, wait. Quick score prediction game against Panama. Just out of nowhere. What do you think is going to happen?
If I have to choose a winner, Bafana Bafana 2-0 because I'm proudly South African, but it looks like a draw.
Aye, we can't take draws. It's either we win or lose. Yeah, 2-1 sounds good to me, Mr. K. All right, so we have Devon City, Esperance, which is going to be a tough one, probably the toughest test in the CAF because apparently they've got one hand on the trophy.
Okay.
And then Stellenbosch, Polokwane, Esperance again. So 2 games in between the first and second leg. Cheaper, Richards Bay. Ish. So far in the league, it's Durban City, Stellenbosch, Polokwane, Cheaper, Richards Bay.
Oh my God. The only challenge is Stellenbosch.
We're not done with the league fixtures. And then they have Chiefs on the 6th, Swelele on the 9th.
Oh.
This is probably around when they're going to play the final, if they do play the final, their Champions League. TS Galaxy on the 16th, and then Polokwane again on the 23rd. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 on this side. So you wanted to see the rivals, and you've seen ours. Where do you want to take it from there?
Okay. Let's talk about ours. Like I want the rivals. They have games. They have games in hand.
Yeah, they've got.
Okay, ours, man. Ours, Lamontville Golden Arrows.
At home.
Straight win. Straight win at home. Richards Bay away. So it's gonna be a tough task because the rich boys, they always want revenge on Orlando Pirates. But obviously, straight win Orlando Pirates. And then here's the tough one, Amazulu. Yo.
That is a challenge.
Arthur Zwane.
I mean, I don't see them doing anything coming here, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, Arena.
On a Tuesday night, thing is, okay, this brings me to that home away conversation. Because but we'll talk about that when we talk about the derby. Straight win. Richards Bay, Mr. Kato, Mr. Mafellong.
When it comes to that game, the first one we have Lamont. Our next game is Lamont Golden Arrows, right?
Yeah,
Golden Arrows in which has been a problem team. In which been problem team.
It's also doing good.
Kara is doing the things in fair too. So but I'm not scared of them. But I do believe it's gonna be a challenging match. I am taking a win there. With a score of 3-1.
Okay, yeah.
Definitely 3-1. The next game comes to Richards Bay. Richards Bay, actually, they're also one of our problems. I'm not gonna lie. Over the past games that we've had against them, they haven't really been an easy team to just steal these points from.
Hey, but they're easy, man.
I'm not worried. I'm not worried. I'm just trying to go realistically.
Richards Bay, they give it to you. Yeah, okay. Carry
on. But don't do that. And the next thing by Tatel, let's not be overconfident.
But realistically speaking, Orlando Pirates is a bigger team than Richards.
Definitely, Fitch.
Yeah,
Definitely,
obviously.
we are bigger
Pound
team.
to pound to pound, we might be the biggest team in the country. Pound to pound, ngisho nje pound to
Oh,
pound.
I
To
won.
pound.
Exactly.
You were
About the biggest team. No, pound to pound.
one of the biggest ever.
No,
Pound to pound. Ah, come on now. Yeah,
Angisho
go on,
manje.
Mfithu. Bayalazi Mfithu. Yeah.
Sure.
Anyeke. Wash my
Richards Bay
porridge.
easy straight win. I agree with you. Next one.
Amazulu.
Hey.
For me, if I was gonna compare Amazulu and Richards Bay, I think Amazulu would be an easier match for us to play.
Yeah, Kulumivar.
Ah, Mfithu. Okay.
No, you know why?
Yeah.
You saw the first leg of Amazulu. Sibashaye kanjani yabona.
Amazulu.
It was very nice.
Yeah, me, I'm just looking at the home away aspect of it and agreeing. Okay, Fede. Okay, so we've got 9 points so far. And the guys,
exactly.
Let's just clap the hands for the 16 because we don't have to worry about goal difference that much anymore, Bafethu. Hi, goal difference resolved for the season, Bafethu.
It deserves the Undertaker bell, sorry.
Oh shit! I'm sorry. I just played the explosion, but then I can do it one more time. Okay. 6-0 is solving a goal difference for the season, Bafethu. No, it's just the pity that you guys can't hear the sound effects on that side. It's for the YouTube people.
6-0, Bafethu.
Yeah. And then now we get, okay, sharp. 9 points from 3 games. And then we get to...
the cheating one. Hey, but this is where we talk about the grounds where we are rightfully supposed to play. You see this thing of
Mr. Mafelo.
Chiefs not having ability to come to the Amstel Arena. By the way, not but no it's soccer what soccer city ne.
Yeah,
nearly soccer.
Used to be called
FNP
Soccer
Stadium.
City.
Yeah, because of
but it's back to FNP Stadium.
Because
so they need to come to us. They need to come. We need home ground advantage opportunities, guys. We can't play with Sundowns. They take us to FNP. We can't play it with Chiefs. They take us to FNP. Basically, Chiefs is still home.
Oh, perfect.
So we play Chiefs home.
Sundowns also gets the home advantage as well.
We're getting cheated, guys. This is just let's speak the truth.
It's always look. Us as fans who want to win everything are the ones that are getting cheated. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
I say this, and then I also say, Hore, how come it's always Orlando Pirates that has to put the PSL on the map? Like we are saying, when it's
we're the hottest team
if they
alive,
can see
man.
that we are close on the league with Sundowns home team, Paganea will be go FNP. Must be. We are the one. Same thing for their home game. I don't know who needs to pay who. Or
so Sundowns has never played a game in the arena. Has it ever played a game in the arena?
I think in the MTN 8. Good thing to research though. Let me just put us back there and then I'll just go look for it. But yeah,
yes,
how come we are the ones that need to put the sport on the map and our desires as fans are secondary? How come?
How come must we play big games at FNP Stadium? Why can't we play those games? As much as we respect them, their home grounds, they let them respect our home grounds. If we're dominant with fans at our home grounds, it's our home ground. That's what happens overseas,
Look, guys. At the end of the day, they're looking at the numbers.
If Barcelona is the one that is hosting,
numbers.
You'll never hear them compromising a stadium. You'll never. But
true,
why is it
true.
Because home game ya Sundowns the Chiefs on I know. It looks like Loftus Versfeld. Loftus is in. Why are they not taking that one to FNB?
To FNB. True. I mean, we also need our home time advantage. Like I'm also getting frustrated at that.
No, Bafito. Well, the next couple of fixtures. Okay, I don't know what I think about this whole Chiefs changing from Saturday to Sunday thing. For me, it's not that much of a. It's neither here nor there. The issue was just the stadiums. For me, there's somebody's mic that's sounding a little bit weird in the background. I think that was you, Mr. Mafelo. I think yeah, that's good now. Oh, it was okay. You'll just undo when you are speaking. Yeah, Mafito. So just taking a final look over here. It's going to be against Stellenbosch, Makesi, Durban City, and then, if I'm not mistaken, the last one is against Orbit, and we are already counting that one as 3 points. So any banana slips, Bafito, I'll just say, Uti, the one against Stellenbosch is on a Tuesday night after the Chiefs game. Yeah? And then the rest of them are all on weekends. And the only other game that is back to back with another game in the same week is that we're going to come back against Arrows at home on a Tuesday, and then when we go away to Richards Bay, it's going to be on a Friday. So every game, bar the Stellenbosch game, is going to be weekend after weekend. So we're going to have nice rests in between the games. So let's think about Stellenbosch, Makesi, Durban City, and Orbit College. Is there any name there that stands out to you?
The Stellenbosch game going to Cape Town City.
Kevin Hunt, ish.
Ish. Plus Mabasa. John.
And if you look at the last 5 games right now, 2 wins and 3 draws. Wow. Kevin Hunt.
Exactly.
Whereas,
yeah, a good impact by him.
Yeah, I'm fit too. So that one is going to be, like I said, on a weekday. It's a nice shirt on a weekday, and on a weekday, and it's going to be after that crucial game against Chiefs. So, wait, Bonibiang, is that the one that stands out to you? That we might draw, because Pella, from now on, all we can do is win, no matter what. Masandawana Ale, they will never drop a point. It's tough now.
Yeah, everybody's hands must go up, man. Ish.
Maybe, yeah, you were saying?
Every game from now on, my man, like, it's crucial. It's gonna be tough. I won't even lie to you. Like, we put ourselves in a hard situation. It sucks trying to go like win the league or trying to be the best, because it comes with such consequences, man. Like, you have to perform very well, my man. So Onano, look, the Stellenbosch game is gonna be very hard. Every away game is gonna be very hard. But all I can say is we have the boys to do it, and we can do it. After Slum, like I said, next season give a sharp.
You're asking for a lot.
Okay. Just left with one more task. We went out of the CAF. We've accepted it. Just one more task, my brother. Your fingers are there.
You got like, one job.
You have 1 foot. Yeah, 1 foot in, my man. 1 foot in. Like, let's not worry about Sundowns too much. Mapagania, can we please not mention Sundowns? I am tired of hearing that team. Like, let's just worry about us, bro? From now on.
Okay, Feed. Okay, listen. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if that means you just want to beat Stellenbosch 1-0 or what, but
no.
Okay, wait. Let me just read the only comment of the day so far. Mfethu, Mr. Dumisano commentile Bafethu Araskam Ropang. He says, Bafethu, I hope you're good, Asimnani Mfethu. My question is, I need to know about Kabelo Dlamini. Is he injured or what? You know, sometimes the universe will hand you the thing that you are thinking. Guys, Linda, I want to know what happened. Why am I even thinking of this? If you guys have the time, go back to our matches against Sundowns, MTN 8. Kabelo Dlamini was there and he was being used as an impact sub and everything. Is he injured or what? I don't know. We'll never know. With Pirates, you never know. I mean, Sibele Bailey was injured. We weren't sure. Okay, we were sure because he actually, I think he got off during a game. But then when Mbata was not around, we didn't know. Mbule wasn't around. We're not sure, but he's coming back now. We don't know whether he was injured. They only tell you when the player comes back.
Let's take it to this.
By the way, wait. Let me just say this. Sorry, I've done this. I think we are 45 minutes in, and I don't want it to be too long without doing it. So, sorry, guys. If you guys go in the live chat, you'll see there is a link there. It's for you guys to actually come through and join us, Sky, and not only use your thumbs, but also we'll hear you. And there's a maximum of 6 of us that can be on screen. But it's a therapy session. Anybody's welcome. You are, and Tautona, so Areola Mafetu, what did I miss out on? Mfetu. At least if you look at this thing on the side over here, you'll see these are the topics we've been speaking about. So that's what you've missed out on. But Mfetu, not too much. Mr. K, sorry to interrupt you there. Tin Love.
Kambe Bengtin. Oh, I'm saying as much as Shenko Mfetu, we miss him in some certain parts of the game. Let me put it as this: how many 10s do we have currently in the squad? There's Chef, who's an 8-10. There's Shenko. I mean, there's a Tito. That's comes in as a 10. We currently have De Jong now, who has been utilized as a 10. Right. We have Mufokeng as a 10. Who is he going to make sit down? When Shenko comes in, who has to sit down?
No, but I heard that he's probably gonna sign. He's gonna extend the contract. There's no way he's gonna leave, bro.
That doesn't answer the question, hey?
No, like if I had to answer the question, it's gonna take long. It's gonna take long. I don't want to take long to answer the question.
It's because you don't know where Shenko is.
Exactly.
Nobody knows. He hasn't been on the bench, Mr. K. If that's the truth, then I hope that you can be hired as a journalist to go ask in the next press conference so you can tell us which, oh no, we have too many 10s. I don't see anything, and plus he's getting too old. I don't mind hearing that from Shenko, from the coach.
And Shenko can't play well.
And another thing is that let's compare his speed with Master Chef. You can only have one of the two on the bench. I'm talking about the pace that Pirates uses on the pitch.
Yeah, game management. Plus, Tito sometimes falls into that category. It's just that he's taking himself a level up this season, or he's gone back to the Tito we know. But if it was the Tito that finished last season, he'd also be in that missing persons report. It'd be also part of. We'd be putting his name also on the on the affidavit. Yeah, I'm fit. I think that's the simple answer, Mr. Tumsani. I think he's surplus to requirements at the moment. I would just love to know that, so that I can say, okay, this person who's playing in Shenko's position is not doing well enough. I'd rather have Shenko there. But if I don't know whether he's injured or whether he's here or not, then I can't even make that distinction or that comment. Yeah, Mr. Mafilo, you can jump out and jump back in. That sound is back, but then the way you did the switcheroo the last time, it worked away. So you're saying
we do need a 10 left, like a lefty as a 10 as well. Like, basically having a lefty is also a good thing, man. But we already have Tito get left lane. But anyway, Shenko is a good player. I don't want him to leave, man.
We're not talking about him leaving, bro. Okay, but I hear you. I hear you.
I don't want him to leave, bro.
I hear you. I don't know in exactly what capacity he stays in. Because remember, bro, the
But he's
reason
not.
why we have
But
people like
also to
Masindi
answer
Nemtajela in the team is not for
exactly.
what you do when you have the ball. It's all about what you do when you don't
Yeah.
have the ball. And that's
But
why, yeah.
also to answer Mr. Dumsani, Shenko's not injured, man.
No,
We could have had. We could
if
have
a
had
Pirates
the
player is
breaking
injured,
news.
you'll find out when he comes back. If he's not
Exactly.
injured, you'll find out when he comes back.
When he comes back.
From there, we have
Those are-
to rely on rumors from there on out, and then feed and feed. And then from Stellenbosch, it's Orbit, and I think now would be the time just to take a quick glance at Sundowns' fixtures and ask ourselves, okay, first of all, what do we need from Sundowns? You tell me, Mr. Or somebody in the chat. What do we need from Sundowns, ladies and gentlemen?
lose L.
We need at least one more L this season, Sundowns, man.
Not
sacrifice.
the previous one. Ish. And they just had they lose. They just had the L at the wrong time. Go Champions League.
No, for me it was at the
But
right
when
time. It was at the right time. They getting into when they come back, ne, from this break.
they're getting into
going
L
to have-
mode.
They're going to be tired. Mr. Tebs is going to be a little bit tired. They might need to rest for a bit, but then they'll be number 2, not number 1. That's the crucial part. They're gonna find themselves in second spot, the young Tola. Sharpo. And they won't have that momentum. Yeah, the previous game, yeah, hore, yeah. So they're gonna be worried about Esperance, right? So for me, that's a good thing. As long as they have something to worry about, Bangtola. So they're gonna be worried about Esperance, but they are starting away this time. I think last season they started at home, ne? With that 1-1 draw,
they started at home last season.
This time they are starting away. Let's see how that goes. But
Okay.
before that, obviously, so Bakenaga Tuesday, CBT. Abakenaga Tuesday, Tamele Bailo negotiate at Devon City, they go Devon. And then they have to get onto the plane. I don't know if they're gonna go via OR Tambo or if they're gonna go via
Devon City. Kana the players at Devon City. Any ex Pirates player in Devon City?
Any friend of ours in there? I don't know. That sounds tough to kind of check out right now. But the whole point for me, obviously they're gonna beat them, but I just want to see how much it's going to tax them physically. So they're gonna play on Tuesday. They're gonna have to decide whether it's cheaper to go from Kings Wellington or from OR Tambo, and they go all the way to Tunisia. To Tunisia,
I'm hoping they draw.
Friday, we'll see. I'm hoping that they lose. 1-0. They've got a lot of revenge on their minds, Esperance Pella. Esperance, we must throw all our hope into Esperance. We must throw all our hope into Esperance right now. Ladies and gentlemen, also in the chat, we shall be there for a hate watch. You guys must tell me if you guys want to hate watch by the time we return. My friend Long is here. I didn't see him there. Yeah. We must be getting ourselves up for a hate watch against Esperance when Sundowns goes against Esperance. I'm saying we have to.
But the hate watch of this season is too much, guys. Too much.
Mr. Mafeluk, so I was saying we are going to go from Devon Tuesday night, and then we on that Friday, not we, but Bona. They're going to go from Devon to Tunisia, 2 away games, 1 on Tuesday, 1 on Friday. I think that's where we can really, really use our chemicals. They're against Esperance, and they have a what do they call it? A score to settle with Sundowns. And then they get back to regular programming. Nyana. They go to okay, obviously they can't. That means they're going to have a postponed game, like on the 10th of April, 11th of April. They are going to postpone one of the games there. which means we might even have an extra game in hand by the time they get there. Let me just see, at the end of April, we play on the 10th and then we play on the 18th. They have to somehow squeeze in between 10th, 15th, 17th. Yeah. We're going to have games in hand. Esperance, do us a favor, Bafana. Just hold them a bit, man. But just hold them, man. You don't have to overhaul. You don't have to go over them. Just hold them a bit, man. But besides that, yeah, it's Polokwane, it's still in post, it's cheaper, it's Richards Bay. And honestly, guys, the more I look at it, we're gonna have, and then it's Chiefs, Shalulile, TS, and Polokwane again, Bafana. We have a lot of meaning to do going forward. We have a lot of tipping to do, Bafana, going forward.
Tipper.
We have a lot of tipper to play going forward this season. When I Mr. Mafilung, when I uminse va the most.
Now I'm fair too. When it comes to Africa, I stopped.
Ade Mr. Mafilung.
But what?
Yeah.
I'm here, guys. I stopped being a bitter fan. You see, so we are not in CAF. So if anything, I want South Africa to be on the map and be noticed, whether it's for anything, but if it comes to sports, that's where my first love is. So we're no longer in that competition. So for us to have bitter hearts makes no sense. So for me, for Sundowns to come back with another star, it's just to say at least another one for South Africa at large. We're going into the World Cup, so at least we will have something to also say, we have a set of players or quality players that come from a team that have won the CAF League, And I will only do that when it comes to the league because I want to take the League Cup. But when it comes to CAF, I'm fit they can take it. I don't ever saw hard there. Yeah.
Yeah, you think you know some worrying? No, it's just because this guy's lying through his teeth over here. I don't know why you need to do that. What do you mean you don't mind if they take the CAF?
Let's take it again. Let's take it again,
bro.
He didn't lie.
Say it with your chest. Hold on. I have to give you I have to give you a 5 for that one. And then Petsu, come on. I mean, listen to this guy. You can't.
Did you hear that? You heard that, right?
Mr. Mafilung, listen.
Let's take it from the top. Let me take it from the top.
Cut. You know that guy with the hey, I heard Snoop Dogg finished a whole bottle of tequila. And if I do it, cut. Yeah, Mr. Mafilung, it's simple. I have it all up here in front of me. Where nobody meaning the most. Against Stellenbosch, you've got a lot to choose from. You've got Stellenbosch, you've got Esperance. Esperance, whatever happens, they must have a tough time against Esperance. Like if Esperance beats Sundowns, it mustn't be a 3-0 first half. Then they'll have time to relax in the second half, think about the next game. Or that time must go all the way to penalties here. Because they are playing first leg. I don't mind penalties here. So it means when they're still tired after the penalties, they're playing their second leg. And after their second leg, they have to play Cheaper United. And it's probably even these games are scheduled one day after the other. They're gonna have to postpone and this and that and this and that. They're not gonna know what they want to do or how to do it. So I'm satisfied with that. Where are you meaning the most, in Africa, or is there a PSL club that you can trust for Sundowns?
And I'm fair to holo when it comes to the PSL, because we can't have Sundowns take it for the 9th time. There's no 8th time at least. 9th.
No,
time at least.
Yeah.
Yes. So how whole more PSL. We have to stop them and at least try and lower down their egos going into the next season. Too. Like I said, whether people will actually think or I'm lying, me saying or I don't have anything against them in Africa. Taking it from the top, I actually don't. We need to have South Africa and quite a number of teams in South Africa be recognized in Africa at large. For a very
Okay.
long time as a country in Fetu, we haven't been on the map, and we've been hearing about other countries being spoken about. So also need to be on people's lips. So the league, CAF Africa Kishap, I'm fine. I am 100% fine. I have nothing against them, guys.
Seems like we have a traitor in our midst.
It's a
I'm
tough
not
pill
a
to
traitor.
swallow.
Okay,
Man,
next
I'm not a
Chevrolet
traitor.
Chiefs scheduled on the 6th of May. Chevrolet Swelele on the 9th of May. I can make both games.
Next Chevrolet Stellenbosch. I put my money on Stellenbosch and Chiefs.
And Chiefs, ne?
And yeah, NTS Galaxy. Can they do another? Can the Rockets rock us again? Hey, the Rockets have been giving Pirates
TS Galaxy
a good season.
they mustn't catch up to our goal difference. Kabona. We must just pray that TS Galaxy doesn't concede more than 2. Either 2-1.
They won't.
We have to make sure Irata Pay is not on. We have to go injure Irata Pay for real this time. Not
Vessel in touch.
We need to.
Bro, they won't.
We need to replace his Vaseline with baby powder.
But they already got one over Sundowns. They already got one. They already got one over Sundowns, Anka.
Yeah, they must come and do it again. They must come and do it again. Yeah, Bafitsu. No, that's where we are meaning in Fitz. For me, I think we've stayed a lot on this topic because it's not in our hands, guys. We can't just say let's win everything from here and we'll be fine. So
it's not.
That's how you suffer when things are not in your hand, Wrong Tol. That's how you suffer. So let me just, I've even forgotten what we were supposed to talk about next. Let me take a look here.
Nkota.
Derby fixture updates from it's going from a Saturday to a Sunday because of DJ Shimza's thing. Does anybody have any real comment on that?
Nkota.
No.
The
you know what? Let's talk about Nkota. Let's talk about Nkota. It's fine, actually. Because we've already said the derby, what.
So what's your chat on Nkota? You said I heard you say something about him going to Chiefs.
So basically,
that's a lie. That one is a big ass lie. Okay. The ones that I kinda know of is him.
So also
he could be coming back. He could be coming back because he hasn't been getting a lot of game time. Or there's another speculation of him being signed or having a move to Benfica. So give him. For me, I would, if he's not getting game time, I would gladly open up my arms and say it would be nice for him to actually come back home just to lift the trophy with us. I think we've once had that moment with Tukelo Ranti, where he was on loan and he came in, and I think it was the Benny McCarthy era. Right after they had lifted the trophy, he left back, went overseas. So for Nkota to have that experience, man, he deserves to. I wish TLP had as well. If we were to have them come back just for those 2, 3, 4 games, Nyana, take the league and them go back, I would really appreciate them. But for Nkota, those are the current news I've heard surrounding his name, So hopefully, if he's not getting game time,
make the Bafana squad. Did you hear that part?
Mm-hmm. time
Yeah,
issue.
boy.
It's a game time issue, man.
Who is 80?
Game time. Game
Oh, so
time
it's not
issue,
good
man.
enough anymore. Okay, so why is he not getting game time, Mualing?
That's what I'm
And-
saying, man.
You know, I tried to tell Mr. Coach, I was like, Ish, I was just looking at the highlights here of Al Etifaki and
Al Ittihad.
Nkota. Al Etifak, the
Oh,
team he's playing for right now.
Al-Ittihad.
Al
Yes.
Etifak. Anyway,
Oh, Al
Yes.
Ittihad.
so
Mhm.
I'm like, Ish, I'm not seeing him in the starting lineup. And like, I even saw him at left back, guys, for a couple of games. There were a
What?
couple of games. Oh, now, he was signed and he was played at right wing, and that was his position. And then what? So I don't remember his name, but I was like, these two are fighting for this spot. They started fighting for that spot. That boy comes in, does the same thing as Nkota, cut in left foot goal. But now they're starting to look at this boy. And then I'm like, okay, so what is this coach gonna do now? Come on, or this coach is like, no, I still need Nkota. And then he started playing him at flipping left wing back. And I was like, yo.
You
Oh my God.
I'm telling you, Nkota has been playing left wing back recently, Chief. So
Oh my God.
I'm finding it as a piece of rope to say, guys, we sold him
I
and his
told you
career was
guys.
supposed to get better. And we said, congratulations. If he was here now, he'd probably still be in the squad. And we might be doing better. I'm just saying. I mean, well done for the salary, Mr. Nkota, but you're playing left back now.
Ish.
That is very
You know?
sad, man.
Yeah.
I corner something echayo lapha mos.
No, because like we looked at the squad and we spoke about the squad, and I think maybe I came on and I was a bit negative when I said, "Hooray, I've kind of checked out." But nobody said anything about Nkota missing. Have you
So-
heard anybody say anything about that?
Nah, next. But what is his future looking like, really? Currently.
Benfica B. He's gonna play for Benfica B.
Like the Benfica or the other, like Benfica B, like the
Nah, I'm
the
kidding, man.
ladies.
It's the Benfica. I just wanted it to sound weird because I don't believe he's going there. the rumors are to the
Oh.
Benfica. Jose Mourinho has
Oh,
his eye
oh.
on.
Oh, it's not the
Mohau.
ladies.
No, it's not the ladies.
I don't
Benfica.
I don't believe it at all. I don't be well.
It's just a rumor.
I think the only move Nkota has currently that could be legit is for him is us signing him on loan. He's much more comfortable here, and it only makes sense to come back to a team that feels more like home than to go experience another different type of loan.
Mm.
True.
Edward, I think his confidence level, even I think the president would be more than happy to actually see his best friend back. They'd have, I think we've always worried about our wings at some point, because we tend to ask ourselves, if this certain player doesn't play, like for an example, if Merem is not fully there, what's going to happen to our right wing? You know?
That's why this is an
Yeah,
issue, guys.
I hear that, Mr. Mapolo.
Something hanyane fela. I'll keep on
There's no news.
researching. Mara la bona riding. La bona riding habare king position ya high ke kopa leng palle yi hore Fort Mob ire Mohau Nkota o dlala kae. Can somebody read that for me, please?
I don't read
Left
my class.
wing back.
Uh-huh.
What the hell?
Right midfielder, striker, left wing back,
Right
primary position,
midfielder,
right wing.
striker. They got everything wrong over there, man. They got everything wrong.
And his contract ends in 2028. So I think if he goes to Benfica, it'll probably be on loan. But anyway, sorry to interrupt there,
Yeah.
gents. I just needed to make that legitimate.
No. Kanti Saudi Arabia yetsang bafethu? Anyway, Mr. Mapelo,
check out the position.
I was
Check out the
saying,
possible
there's no-
positions.
true. There's no use of us getting him back on loan because we also have to give the youngsters a chance. Wabona,
He is a
DDC.
youngster.
We already
He is
have
a
players.
DDC youngster. What the hell are you saying?
No, I'm saying currently. Not.
Nah,
I'm telling he's gone. Now he's gone.
He's
I
not.
think he's more.
Dimane promoter maobane mfethu. Come on.
Hey, as well as matter back.
Yes,
Some
that one. Ena Arsumu. This is our product, Mfethu. This one is not
yes, it's our
any
product,
other
but
type
you
of
sold the
player.
product. You sold the product.
No,
It's gone. It's
for
just like
for him
Chelsea.
to get better
And you
opportunities,
can get it
Mfethu,
back
not
on
to
loan.
throw him away. Mm-hmm.
And ho tlo etsahalang? O tla ya Benfica on loan, play 3 games, get to the World Cup. Not there.
Not there.
So even if it's not just the World Cup, but whatever tournament is coming after, wherever he's going, he needs to get his game time. We saw him when he was here. Not every chance is going to go into the back of the net. He just needs confidence and chances. That's all he needs, because he will run.
True.
And
True.
let's wrap it up here,
Yeah.
gents. Vele, when he was in the squad, gents, what do you think of how he was used? And now that he's out of the squad, does it mean, is it just because I think he's currently injured? I'll give him that. I think he's actually currently injured, but we have a chance right now to actually talk about his usage within the squad.
He's a
Look,
speedster. He's quick. He's quick. I don't know what coach can say. Coach Cat, Mafelong. We know how Shalulile Nkota.
Mfethu,
What
now
did you say?
for me, the reason why he wasn't selected for the squad has to do a lot with game time. Hugo Bruce has stated several
Yes.
times that he wants players that are actually currently showing up for their teams, club teams respectively. So if a player missed one and at most 2 matches, they hardly even make it to his squads. So I think it's not about anything but the fact that he hasn't played his recent matches and gained the minutes that would require him to qualify to play for Bafana Bafana. So I don't think there's anything other than that. If there's more information, then it would have to be with maybe his fitness levels and injury. Yeah, but maybe it's a minor injury. Also, guys, maybe his selection has to do with paperwork, his agent. There's a lot that happens in football than just a player playing. Unfortunately, in South Africa, we haven't gotten to a point or a position where our things are handled with us being on the pitch. Some of them need us physically be there. So we never really given enough information, especially on the internet, to know exactly what is happening or where the player is. But I'd just like to believe that the reason why he's not selected at the squad is because he hasn't had recent game time, and that's just how Hugo Bruce operates.
I'm going to
Makes
choose to
sense.
believe he's injured. But his usage in general, Mara, like ever since he started starting for the national team, his strengths are being...
Nkota gives us good results. Nkota gives results, but for left wing back, that one was just a surprise for me. I don't remember seeing him making those tackles even when he was in front. If he gets the ball, it's scramble, scramble. He just happens to get it. We're moving forward. But him tackling a player, it's questionable. Striker, I believe, yes. We've seen him, take those breaks and score from them several times. So striker, I would myself as a coach would use him there too, just to see his capabilities. I mean, he's got a shot, a good range with his left foot. Speed is very quick. So on the right wing, I don't personally believe he was supposed to be left out of the squad, even though he didn't play his recent match, but he's playing for a fairly big team, or a bigger team than the ones that we actually have in the PSL. So I think for him as a player to even make it to play in a different or a higher league, he deserves to be on the squad irregardless.
So he's probably injured. Okay, in my opinion, in my opinion,
That's all he
actually,
heard.
I'm forgetting what happened in the last AFCON, but I can be corrected. Was Nkota not starting in the first game of the last AFCON, like in the group stages? Was he
He did.
available? Was he there? He was there, right? But
Yeah,
I
he was
also
there.
distinctly remember Moremi trying to cut in from the right and shoot. And it's like, I think we started with Nkota, then we moved on to Moremi. So to me, it's like the coach clearly wants a right wing that can cut in and shoot.
I'm starting to compare Moremi. Sorry, Mr. KV.
It's a comparison you must have already done as a Pagania by now, because Moremi's direct
Moremi and
Nkota's direct
Nkota.
replacement was Moremi. But then you
Moremi,
can see they have
wow.
a clear difference. So it's like,
They do.
how do you use each? And the Nakboneka Pros is like, hey, if you're left footed, I put you on the right, you cut in. And it's like, Moremi, you can't do the same thing. What do I do now?
Who's doing it? Who's doing it well right now? Who's doing it well right now?
None of them.
If you had to compare.
None of them. It's Nkota's
strength.
But it's not Moremi's strength. Let me read a couple of comments here. Oh, Vincent is like, Stellies versus Sundowns. I see a draw. And if Downs draw one game, it'll be interesting. Yeah. Waban, he's minging in the right way. Stellies, I think, can do something against them, but they can also do something against us. Damn it! So I'm looking at Chiefs, and I think I was saying Chiefs and somebody else. I think I forgot who I chose, but then Chiefs and somebody feed.
And Amazon.
Okay, feed, and then Mr. Tautona is like in Devon City, I believe, and I think that is their very next fixture. So he's thinking as soon as they come back, you think Veravela, as soon as Sundowns come back, they're going to get a second drop points on the trot. That's very interesting. But Durban City is a wild card. And then Tautona says if he does go to Benfica, as the rumors go, then it'll be very good for him and his style of play. He might even make it big there. And Ma'araba Peta Fele. Yeah. No, bahlupha wona. I can tell you that much. Mr. Mafelong, let me see if he has returned over here. If not, then not. It's just I'm just having trouble locating that StreamYard thing that we had of him. But yeah, I'm fit to yeah, people are meaning for different things. I'm fair to we were talking about the whole Nkota situation right now. I'm fair to guess you know how I feel. I just wish, okay, Fede, I understand you're playing in a bigger league and tough to make the squad and everything, but come on now.
It is what it is.
Must, if he really isn't injured, I really feel like Bruce's responsibility is for him to be like,
when have you heard of Nkota being injured, bro?
Ola?
When have you ever heard Nkota being injured? Nkota injured.
No, it happens, bro. Come on. No, man, it's not a conspiracy theory that he's injured. I think it might be legit because he hasn't played the last couple of matches. Come on.
Yeah, true that.
Yeah, I'm not able to get Mr. Mafelong back in here because the PC is feeling like I'm asking too much now. I'm asking too much. I'm asking you to play midfield. You're saying it's too much, but that would be very unfortunate. I will try to get him in the background, but I do think when it comes to covering issues, we have covered in feed 2. Is there anything open discussion? Yeah. Is there anything that you'd like to get off of your chest before we get off of the internet?
Ish, my brother, we ticked everything. I think my chest as well. Ish, Mara, play of the season, Buffet to Kill Pagane, Joe. Between Ozwin and Obvious, El Presidente.
That's one for the comments. Let's leave that one for the comments, Buffet too. I'm always going to pick the president because I feel like for every season he plays football, he should be getting an award.
But this season, though, Back-to-back player of the match, back-to-back player of the month. Come on.
Yes, he deserves it. I
Come on.
would vote for him.
Yeah.
It's just that our police can kill you softly, to kill you softly. A police
Best signing. Best signing, I told you.
Yeah.
Best signing we ever did.
Yeah, true that. Remember, it was a signing that was long overdue.
Yo,
For a reason. I think I saw a final comment over here before we really wrap up. It looks like it is coming from Mamelo Munewa. Jose also got eliminated in the preliminary rounds in his first season in CAF. Yep, I do agree with that. I think maybe she's listening on just a little bit behind us, and when you get to this reply, you will see that no, I was just saying about the Jose thing. It looked like we had a very good thing going that we decided to start over with by virtue of the end of the contract. And in the future, if we looks like we are getting somewhere with someone and we just need to renew, they can open a GoFundMe. We'll see how much the fans want that person. They open your GoFundMe, we will fund you to be part of the season next, that final season. Like, also, that could have stayed if it wasn't against the policy, bruv. And the policy says when your contract is over, it's over. There's many people we can speak to. So yeah, I do love Abdislam. I just heard something there in StreamYard. I just want to see if Mafelong is trying to return. I hear him trying to return there. Mr. Mafelong. We'll ask him to say goodbye for us. Mr. Mafelong.
Yes.
I can see you have returned. You can say goodbye for us.
I'm a Pagania skis, Pagania, sorry, manesh, Lama network. I have a phone with the Skanganise Lamatambo. But thank you for everyone who was watching, and everyone who will keep on watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Nama Pagania, so that we grow the community. Thank you,
Go.
Hi, it's Gama Kipu. That's a Kipu Mshaba Maspa. That's a big so phezulu. It's the Happy People TV.